Goldenrod gets blamed for stuff it doesn't do and doesn't get credit for all the things that it does. Want to learn more? Hang out with me for a little bit and let me tell you about it. Hey, this is Greg, and yes, today we're talking about goldenrod. But before I do that, I got to do the disclaimer. I don't think I did it last week. A lot of things out there good to eat, good for you. Some of them taste great. A lot of others, they don't. Some can make you very sick, and some can even kill you. If you're not 100% certain what a plant is, don't eat it until after you've consulted with an expert. I am not a doctor nor a master herbalist. I do not diagnose nor treat any illness. If you're suffering from something, don't start a course of treatment until after you've consulted with a doctor or master herbalist. Now, goldenrod, hated by many, loved by few. Its Latin name, which I'll put right here, is solidago. Now, I'm not going to put the last name on it because there is over 100 species of goldenrod, most of which are native to the United States, all of which have basically the same uses. There are some that at one time were highly prized as a tea. You probably didn't know that. It is a major nectar flow for all honeybees in the fall, even though most of your beekeepers hate it because it creates a pungent aroma when you open that hive. But I'm going to put the map for it right here. All right, so as always, we're going to start talking about the edible uses. The young leaves are edible, raw, and cooked. Got a little bit of a fuzzy texture, very much tastes green, but it's all right. Like I said, it can be used as a tea. The tea, where we are. The tea has been used for like sore throat and stomach upset. The honey that is produced by these flowers, if you allow them to process it to the completion, is kind of spicy flavored. And it does have more of a strong aroma than your clover honeys or your orange blossom honeys. The flowers are edible, and so are the seeds. So leaves, flowers, and seeds. Flowers and leaves can be made into the tea. The flowers, actually the whole plant, but the flowers specifically can be used to make a fabric dye. We're actually thinking about doing some of the dyes. I've had some folks say that they think you would be interested in it because of the live stream I did last Sunday. So we're going to do some of those. Now, depending upon when you harvest the blossoms and how you process them, you can get a yellow, orange, or a brown fabric dye. Okay? You can actually use these dyes to color candles, but it's a much more long and drawn out process. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. There are some cultures that see goldenrod as bringing good luck. And then there's others that believe that it brings fortune. We actually export seeds of goldenrod to China and other countries because it's so pretty. It is pretty. I love the fall just because of all of the yellows that are out there. Okay? Flowers are dried and they do make a pleasant tea, coughs, colds. It can also work as a light stimulant. Okay? All right. Now, there is an essential oil that is extracted from goldenrod that they use with a local application, in other words, on the skin, for headaches, flatulence, okay, and vomiting. Extracts and essential oils are used medicinally and to make perfume. One of the dyes can actually be kind of like a mustard kind of color, okay? Now, this one, actually we've got a ladybug in there, but they're very pretty. There are a whole bunch of different species. Now, there's one species that I want to warn you about that is toxic or can be toxic to livestock, but you don't even have to think about it unless you live in the extreme southwestern United States. And we're talking Arizona, New Mexico, and extreme West Texas. Most of the time cows won't eat this stuff, but goats will tear it up. So, goldenrod. Oh, one more thing. A lot of people blame this for seasonal allergies. Now, doesn't cause them at all, because its pollen is so heavy that it just falls to the ground. If this isn't pollinated by insects, it doesn't get pollinated. All of the allergies are from ragweed, but since this is blooming, people tend to blame goldenrod. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button, bell notification, all that good stuff, and I always appreciate your comments. I hope you enjoyed it. Step by step, we're bringing rural back. Have a great day.